We try to begin with focusing on one spot, but anyone in that room's got to really know the whole big picture. So the versatility of those guys athletically allows them to move around, and as days are hot like this, you definitely got to swing people around and give them opportunities in different spots.
Devontae Smith, somebody, a veteran, he's had some injury issues. Kind of, what is it like to just see him be healthy and moving out there in the first week of fall camp?
Great. His energy, first of all, is contagious, and he's a leader on the team because of his energy. And then when you have him out there and he can play free and really focus on his own development, it's fun to watch him. He's a really talented player.
Just King Mack, a guy coming over from transferring portal. How have you seen him develop in just a couple?
Yeah, I mean, King's a really talented kid. We recruited him out of high school a little bit when I was at Cincinnati, and then he comes up here, and he's got a great skill set, ability to do a lot of different things. He's in a similar defense, with Coach that was up at Penn State, came in from Indiana, who Coach Womack had worked for before, and so he has a lot of crossover as far as that goes. But the first few days, he's a competitive kid. He's working his butt off. I think he's gonna be really good.
Okay, what about Red and just kind of the stuff that you can do with his versatility?
Yeah, I mean, Red's just Bama through and through. He gets it. He works his butt off. He loves the game of football. He's a great man cover guy. Somehow he just seems to find the ball every day, and it's fun to coach kids that have great instincts.
Sab coming over from Michigan, some of the other coaches have spoken about his leadership. Is that something that you've seen, and how has he shown that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's unique. You have Keon next to Malachi, and they're leaders in their own way. I think, Malachi obviously been here for a long time. He's very vocal, very completely understands the Bama standard and really pushes from that direction. And Keon's like just a grinder who just does everything right every day and leads by more of example. And they play off of each other really well. I think they're becoming like best friends. And when you have that kind of dynamic leadership on the back end and they get along so well, it makes it fun to coach.
Where's Cam now?
Cam's playing right now. He's been playing the field, but he's played the boundary some too. He's a kid who he's still only a true sophomore, which he's young and he has a lot of just experience for being a true sophomore with all the time he played at Charlotte. He's a really intelligent kid, loves the game of football, comes from a great high school program in St. Francis, well coached, understands what he wants to do, and he's a worker.
Versatility.
Yeah, definitely a kid who can do a lot of different things. He can fit in the box and play deep. He's going to be a good player for us.
How do you feel about the depth of this group?
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's a lot of turnover from last season, and I think some people would be nervous of the depth. But when you bring in 3 guys from the portal that have all played significant snaps in the past and were talented players, it definitely helps. I think you got 8-9 guys that you can really count on, but college football's changing. You got a long season now, and we got to make sure we're gonna lean on all of them because it's gonna take them all.
New scheme, a lot of new players. How do you think the guys have kind of adjusted to learning the new scheme and everything?
Yeah, I mean, when you got great leadership in the room, I think learning the scheme is there's always levels to the scheme, and I think that's what makes football so fun is every time you learn something, every meeting you walk into, you're going to learn something new. And whether you're a 5th year, 6th year senior, Malachi has played thousands of snaps here, and he's still learning every day. And then you have, Red Morgan, who's a true freshman, and he's learning every day. And what they learn might be slightly different levels of the defense, but that's what makes football fun.
What's Drake or Patrick doing?
Dre's just so instinctually. I mean, he's a Bama kid through and through. He just loves football. He seems to find the football. I think he's going to be a really good player here. I think he has a lot of skill set that his dad probably had, even though he may not look, the exact same. But I'm excited about his future.
When we talk